She thought it was just a contract. But sometimes, destiny hides love behind the coldest deal. When a broke waitress signs a one-year marriage agreement with a ruthless millionaire, she doesn't expect it to change both their lives forever. This is the story of Lily and Adrian. Lily never dreamed of luxury. Her mornings began with the smell of cheap coffee and the ring of an old alarm clock. She lived in a tiny apartment on the edge of the city, worked as a waitress, and wished only for peace. But life had other plans. After her father's death, crushing debts fell on her shoulders, debts she couldn't pay off even in 10 years. When the bank agents came knocking, Lily knew she had no way out. That's when he appeared, Adrian Blackwell, a young millionaire known for his cold demeanor and piercing eyes that could melt anyone's resolve. He offered her a deal, a one-year marriage contract in exchange for clearing all her debts. Lily hesitated for a long time. Her pride fought it, but desperation won. When she signed the contract, it felt like she had signed away her freedom. The wedding was quiet. No guests, no love. Adrian didn't even look at her during the ceremony. Everything felt like a formality, until their hands touched. In that brief moment, she felt something warm, as if behind his icy mask there was still a heart beating. Moving into his luxurious mansion felt like stepping into another world. Every room was like a museum, beautiful but untouchable. Adrian was rarely home, and when he was, he seemed distant, consumed by thoughts she wasn't allowed to know. But one night, when Lily couldn't sleep and stepped out onto the balcony, she saw him there, holding a glass of wine, staring into the darkness. "Can't sleep?" he asked. "It's hard to sleep next to someone you don't really know," she replied. He smirked. "Does it matter to know someone who will be gone soon?" Those words hurt, but they also made her curious. With each passing day, she began to notice the man behind the mask, the loneliness, the pain, the quiet exhaustion. Her heart, once used to pain, began to reach for him. She started leaving him small notes, bringing him tea, caring for him in small, silent ways. And one day he smiled at her. It was brief, but enough to change everything. From that day on, a silent battle began between them, his distance against her warmth. He tried to keep the walls up. She tried to break them down. Then Marcus Hale, Adrian's old business partner, appeared. He whispered poison, that the marriage was a mistake, that a poor girl like Lily would ruin Adrian's reputation. Lily overheard. She packed her things and left before he could explain. The shame and pain felt like that first day she signed the contract, powerless and small. But that evening, Adrian came to her himself. "Don't listen to anyone," he said quietly. "I chose you. And for the first time in my life, I don't regret it." Those words changed everything. She realized he hadn't just saved her from debt. He'd saved her from loneliness. And without realizing it, she'd been saving him too, from his frozen heart. Their days began to fill with light. They talked, they laughed, they shared memories. Adrian opened up, told her about betrayal, about why he built his walls so high. She just listened and held his hand. Months passed. The contract was nearing its end, but neither of them mentioned it. The mansion, once cold and silent, now felt like home. He brought her flowers. She cooked him dinner. Everything felt so natural, like it was meant to be. But then Marcus struck again. He forged documents and spread rumors that Lily had married for money. Headlines filled the papers. Adrian, furious and hurt, believed the lies. Their love turned into anger, and Lily left, taking nothing but a photo of them smiling together. 3 days later, Adrian finally felt what true emptiness meant. His grand mansion became a prison. He realized that money, power, success, none of it mattered without her. He searched for her everywhere, and when he finally found her, working again at a small cafe, he sat down across from her and said, "If I could, I'd erase that contract and write just one word instead. Love." Her eyes filled with tears. She knew his words were real. They married again. This time, no papers, no deals, just two souls who had found each other through pain. Adrian was no longer a cold-hearted millionaire, and Lily was no longer a poor girl in debt. They were simply home, in each other. Sometimes fate breaks us just to prove that love isn't a contract. It's the only force strong enough to thaw even the coldest hearts. And when he held her close that night, whispering, "You changed me," she smiled, knowing that they had both finally found something money could never buy. Sometimes life breaks us, just to show us who's truly meant to put us back together. And maybe, just maybe, love isn't about promises or papers. It's about finding warmth in the person you never expected. What would you do if you were in Lily's place? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new true story is coming tomorrow.